July 2013. When you are positive, you will have a clear vision of the future. But when you are negative, you will hate the work you do. Stay positive all month long. July 2013 is all about work. Work meaning structure, a square, a foundation. Work meaning how you are of service in the world. Work meaning the community of people that you work with. Now, what does that mean for you? When you have a clear idea of what you are doing in your work, when you have a clear foundation and understanding of why you are doing it, then everything that you do serves one purpose: the future. And in this month, when you are positive, you will have a clear vision of that future. You will serve that future. You will protect and prepare that future. And you will create and serve that future. Now that applies to everybody. It applies to governments. It applies to corporations. And it applies to any collective and any individual. It's such a powerful time because it's a plus or minus. It's an all or nothing. When it's on, you have that sense of looking out over everything, no matter how big it is, and being able to understand it and be able to create something that goes so much longer than just the immediate. Now on the other end, if you're negative, whew, it's nasty. You will feel blocked and bored and as if you were in jail. Now, do you want to have that experience? Probably not. So from an individual perspective, if you've had any reason for negativity in your life, perhaps legitimate reason, this would be a month to put that aside and take a positive spin. Positive does not mean a fantasy. Positive is simply a state of mind that you've chosen to take a look forward instead of back, that you've chosen to be more positive neutral than to be more negative and reactive. It serves you this month because it gives you patience. It gives you the powerful projection of your own intelligence, and it makes you uplifting, not just to others. More importantly, it creates an uplifting for the future. In the 1980s, a group of American business people went to Japan while Japan was celebrating its heyday in the financial markets, and they interviewed some of the CEOs, some of the executives. They were trying to find out what they knew, how they dealt with their politics and their business. Well, when they met with one of the seniors, one of the elders in one of the largest companies, they asked him, "Sir, do you plan ahead?" And he said, "Yes, of course." And they said, "How far do you plan ahead?" He said, "So sorry, only 300 years. Well, when I tell this to people who are born in the West, they tend to giggle. 300 years. When I tell this to people who were born in the East, they tend to go, that's not bad, 300, not bad. Maybe somewhere in between, it's a good way to think. But in July, that's the key. You must think ahead. Move now as you want to create later. Remember, short-term loss equals long-term gain, and short-term gain may result in a long-term loss. So to summarize again, it's a very personal month. When you are positive, when you are looking forward, when you are planning forward, your work will grow and you will be preparing and planning and creating a future. And when it's not, you will feel terribly negative, horribly bored, and very much imprisoned. And remember that when you have that feeling, you can snap out of it by simply planning ahead. And this is a perfect month to make a plan. Now, politically, there will be a sense of calm before a storm. In July, it'll seem like all the things that are happening, all the earthquakes and volcanoes that are happening both physically, spiritually, financially, politically, with individuals, countries, and planets, all right now is in a gentle calm. It's before the storm. There's going to be a lot of threatening that happens, a lot of posturing that happens. There may be some eruptions that take place. That's just to prepare for what comes next. Because what will follow through the rest of the year is a little more aggressive. This is a good time to get ready. I'm not predicting catastrophe. I'm simply saying that in the cycles of life, including the cycle of where we live now, it's better to take this month to plan ahead and move forward in your work than to sit back and do nothing and feel bad about it. Thank you for watching. My name is Yogi Akal. I'll look forward to seeing you next month for your monthly Numberscope. And don't forget to comment right here, fan, friend, and subscribe.